Uh-oh.
All right. I do believe we are live. We live, baby. Hey, Dionne Victoria.
Hey.
Girl, what did you do? What is do, mommy?
How you doing?
Everybody out there?
Hey.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We live, baby.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend.
Hey. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? We are. It's the Breathe Experience. Check that out. Check that out. When the last time you took a nice deep breath?
And I had to take it today.
Oh, we gonna get there.
Get there.
Oh, we gonna get there. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Breathe Experience. And we've been gone for a minute, but we back. What you say?
I said a hot minute or two.
Oh, minute, you feel me? But we back, baby. And we excited to be back. I know I'm excited. You excited, sis?
You know I am, sis. You know I am.
Absolutely. Man, we missed y'all. We missed y'all so much. And so this time around, we came back and we decided to put it on Facebook. We were on IG Live last time. And it went really, really well. But, you know, IG ain't for none. They cut you off right at an hour, and we like to talk. And done.
We be like, and
you done.
That break got cut real short.
IG went for now with us. So this time around, we on Facebook Live, and we worked it out where we could get both of us on camera this time. Last time, Facebook took away the screen sharing thing, so that's why we went to IG. But look at God, look at us, both of us. Hey, all right, Sha-na-na. So y'all know how we get started, man. We gonna go ahead and get started with our lovely, lovely self-appointed song. Yes. All right, Miss India Ari. If India is ever watching the Breathe Experience, I'm gonna say this every time just in case she run. If y'all send it to her, I ain't gonna be mad at that at all. But we love you, India Ari, and this song is perfect for the Breathe Experience. So here we go. Can you hear that, D? Can't hear it? Uh-oh. Hold up. All right. Y'all, we working out some tech kinks, too, because we on a new software, y'all. We getting fancy for y'all. We getting fancy. We got, what is this? StreamYard. We getting fancy. Listen, I'm going to go with what I know. I'm going to play it off my phone.
I got you.
Oh, boom.
I got you. So while we wait real quick, though, I feel like one of the things that this song really speaks to me about is the togetherness of all the people and how much they love each other. So
I think this is the definition of art.
Yes, creativity. Can you hear it?
I can.
Sometimes you just can't believe the things your eyes see. So much injustice in this life, and it's happening right on the TV screen. You drop to your knees and you pray because you can hear him say and he can't breathe. And it's all so overwhelming because there's nothing you can do to help him. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. In times like these, that's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. In honor of your brother, that's what your heart is for. Cause always someone trying to take someone's power away. History all this fight will end. Now we're living in a time when you just get high. There's a camera in every hand. It's not elusive, even when they treat you like you're useless. We know what the truth is. Breathe, continue, breathe. Times like these, that's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. In honor of your brother, that's what your heart is for. Fight for your life. Fight for your life. Your faith is sensitive. Don't value your life for the men in your life, for the boys in your life, for your brothers, for your fathers, for the ones that came before us all. Future for the future, for the future, for the future. Continue to breathe. In times like these, that's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. In honor of your brother, that's what your heart is for. In times like these, nothing matters more. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe in honor of your brother. That's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. That's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe in honor of your brother. That's what your heart is for. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Times like these, that's what your heart is for.
Yeah.
You over there tearing up, sis? It's been a minute since you listened to it, hasn't it?
Yes, it's the last show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I hope y'all feel that song. Like, when I first heard that song, first of all, we had already started the show, the Breathe Experience, right? And so this is when we were on Q4 radio early in the morning, broadcasting live on the radio and online. Yeah. And I found this song. You said what?
I said, talk about road trips.
Right, all the way on the west side. And when I heard that song, I was like, this is perfect. This is literally perfect. This has to be the anthem. Like every show intro, this has to be it. And if you really listen to the words of that song, it should make you emotional. Yeah. Like you should feel some type of way listening to that song.
Yeah. And then how relevant is it to today?
And that was actually, that piece was created before the recent events with like George Floyd and all the stuff that's happening now that's created. That song was before that. So it also speaks to how this is time and time again. It's the same thing. And really the only way to make it through life, period. And on top of that, all the extra stuff that melanated people in this world have to go through is to really just take that deep breath and to remember to breathe and keep fighting through, keep making it through, keep putting out positive energy. And someone said it, I'm not sure who started it, but the people who no longer can breathe, they breathe through us. We have to keep going. We have to keep moving. They breathe through us. So make sure that their death was not in vain. Their life was not in vain. They continue to breathe through us and our movements and what we do.
That's beautiful, sis.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So with that in mind, we got to think about, well, who needs to take breathe moments?
Absolutely. Y'all know how we get it popping. Okay.
Like, can I go? I'm ready.
We're ready. All right, wait, we gotta tell the people first. We gotta tell them what we're doing. We might have some new people. So, okay, y'all. So if anybody new or anybody old that's coming back and y'all need a refresher, breathe moments. We start off the show. Who needed to breathe this week? Was it you? Did somebody else needs to take a breath and check themselves before they get checked? Like, who was it? Okay, so D.
Okay, hold on. We need to, like, seriously, I need to take a breath before I even start talking.
Okay, go right ahead.
Hold on, one more
And
time.
y'all drop in the comments if y'all needed to breathe or someone else needed to breathe this week. Go drop those in the comments so we can say it out loud.
Look. Y'all know, if you've seen this show before, y'all know I'm an educator. I love my job. Okay? I love it. Okay?
But
Ain't no but. That's it. I love it. I have to take a breath about that. And some other people need to take some breaths too. Let me tell y'all something.
Who needs to take those breaths, sis?
Let me tell y'all. I need everybody to look at me. Can you see me? Can y'all hear me? If your child is doing remote learning right now, okay, I'm gonna need you to check on your kids' progress before you go assuming things about anybody's work. Always assume best intentions, okay? And this goes for the teachers too, because I got to remember, okay, people coming at me because they got their kids in mind. I get that part. We have to understand this is not a normal situation. There's nothing normal about what we're experiencing right now.
At all.
There's nothing. This hasn't been done before. There's no formula. We all trying to figure it out. And therefore, since our whole society is figuring things out, we got to give each other grace.
In general, we got to give each other grace.
In general, but let's just give each other a little extra grace considering all the factors here. Nobody's operating under normal circumstances. Nobody's operating under normal circumstances right now. Not one person in our society, because everybody is affected by the situation we're in.
Right.
Take a second to reflect before you go projecting your emotions and ideas onto other people. That's all I'm going to say. Parents of children in online school, virtual learning, whatever the case, take a deep breath. Breathe. It's going to be okay. We're going to figure it out
together.
Nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. We just going to figure it out. That's it. All right. That's all I got. I can go on. That is a whole show. So I don't want to keep going.
That's a whole show.
Start naming the reasons.
It's not this show, but
we can get into the reasons why people don't know science and why we're not reading the assignment and watching the video. Oh, come on. Okay.
But see, that's why this is another reason why, because the Breathe experience is brought to you through the Healing Academy.
Yeah, need this.
A school and a community that holds these, not only the children, but the parents,
the whole
entire family accountable for knowledge, for getting this work. The whole by any means necessary. If anything is going to change, it starts with that. So I definitely understand your frustration, sis. That's why we do what we do. We gonna fix it. We gonna fix it.
We got a fix for that.
We're gonna breathe that thing out. We got a fix for that. Let me see. What did I have? You know what? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I had to breathe this week, honey. I had to breathe today. Okay. Listen. I got a little Aries and he 2 years old over here. And I had to breathe, honey. I was on the phone with Dionne last night. And if y'all know me, if anyone out there knows me at all, y'all know I make faces. I can't hold too much unless I consciously try to, as far as like holding my face. But if it's just a free time, then you're going to read it all over my face, right? So I got faces for years, decades, and centuries, okay? And so my son has picked those up as well. So I got this like Aries 2-year-old over here, and he was doing something. He likes fuzz, y'all. Tell me if y'all ever experienced this. Like, well, my son like fuzz, like fuzzy pillows, fuzzy blankets, fuzzy robes, fuzz. Okay. And not only does he like to snuggle on the fuzz, because ain't nothing wrong with a little snuggle. I'm a snuggle fan, okay? But he likes to eat said fuzz. Boy, if you don't stop eating the fuzz, right? So he picked something up off the blanket. So I started looking at him. I was on the phone with Dionne, and I instantly looked over at him, right? And then he looked back at me like, what you want? What you looking at me for? And I was like, oh. You almost caught them hands, y'all. I love my little baby. He amazing, but he got faces like his mama, so we're gonna have to work on that because only I can make faces. Okay. So I had to breathe this week with the little one. All right, he's amazing, but I had to breathe. Okay, so for all the parents out there in the world who's at home with the children,
take a deep breath.
That one's for you. That one's for you. Okay. But yeah, so again, if y'all had to breathe this week, if someone else needed to breathe before they catch some hands or anything else in your presence this week, y'all go put those in the comments so we can take a look at them and read them out loud. Who needed to breathe this week? Was it you? Was it a boss? Was it a coworker? Was it your child? Was it someone else? Who needed to take a breath? Let us know, okay? And we're gonna read them out loud. Do you got it? You looking at the comments? Just in case they start popping up. But again, like we said, we're so excited to be back, man. Welcome back to the Breathe Experience. And today's show is on creativity, okay? It's the creative show. But before we dive too far into the creative show, we just want to talk a little bit about the Breathe Experience again for any new people that's coming in, and for any of the returning folks. Hey y'all, we missed you.
Hey Chanel,
faithful viewer and sharing supporter. We love you, sis. But yeah, so we did some amazing Breathe experiences virtually before we took our break or our hiatus to come back like we are now in the fall. So, that's coming in this summer was super cool. We did daily posts, but we also brought the Breathe experience to you guys virtually, where before it was live over the radio, as well as virtually as a radio show. The Breathe experience is how it started. So now you guys get to see us, because we used to always say when we were in the studio, like, man, we used to be tea. Every time a song played, baby, it was a stage and microphones and stuff in the studio. We used to be jumping off the stage, going crazy. But since it was just a radio show, like, you guys could never see us going crazy. And sometimes we would go live real quick for y'all, so just so you can see the chaos and us turning up in the studio. But now you guys get to see us virtually, and we're excited because we used to have fun. Mostly Dionne, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, look, professional party starters, that ain't going nowhere. That's in our
Tis we, the professional party side. And if you ever been to a party with us, you know why that's.
You know why. You know what the deal is. We be in I said, look, we go to parties by ourselves to be sus. You were there with me in spirit. I got down with you.
I felt it. I was like, she's at a party. Let me send this energy her way. We turns up. Okay. It's facts. It's facts. So we brought it to you guys virtually. You loved it via IG. So we're bringing it to Facebook now. And we also had Free Your Mind Friday, which was super amazing over the summer. So we're going to bring a variation of that back again as well. So we are just really excited to bring back some fall programming for you guys. And the Breathe experience is one of them. So how we're going to do this thing is, we know the holiday seasons is crazy for a lot of people. We know you guys need a breath. We know you guys need to take that moment to vent, to laugh at us, or whatever else you need to do. So, but we also know that it's hectic, and finding time during the holiday seasons is a little tricky. So what we're going to do for the holiday seasons is we're starting today, as you can see with the Breathe experience. We are back. But we're only going to do once a month. So for November and December, we're only going to do once a month for you guys. But then after that, after January, honey. Well, after December, starting in January, honey. It's the free for all, okay? You hear us once a week.
Yes.
Look at God.
Won't
We
he
back,
do
baby. Won't he do it, okay? Or she, all right?
Or she.
Okay, won't the universe do it? Won't the ancestors usher it forth? All right. So, yes, all right, all of that. We're gonna be here for y'all every single week again, like we were last time. But for you and for us and for the breaths that need to be taken in between during the holiday season, we're gonna give you some breaths. So we're gonna come once a week during the holiday seasons this month and next month, and then after that, you get our beautiful faces once a week again because we miss you guys.
Okay.
Mwah! Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We'll be right here for you. Okay. All right. And then also, before we move into the creativity topic, we want to take a moment in all seriousness to thank someone. We would like to thank Miss Dionne Akanke, the master educator, our sister in love in our hearts. We love you so much. This goes out to Dionne Akanke because our sister is no longer with the Healing Academy. She has a lot of amazing things going on, and she decided to step away. And we wish you the best in everything you got going, sis. You finna go crazy. And we so come on, fingers. Come on, spirit fingers.
Yes.
Fingers. Come on, energy.
Yes.
Send it to us. Send it to us.
All the blessings. No, but for real, get it.
Yes, get all your life, sis. So she decided to step away from the Healing Academy, and we wish you the best at everything you got going, sis. And we also want to thank you for rocking with us, for helping to get this thing started. And we got you. So Healing Academy is going to be amazing, and so is Dionne Akanke, the master educator, and everything that you do. So that is that. Again, blessings to you, sis. Wishing you all the best, and we love you.
Yes, and don't be surprised, y'all, if y'all see her, because we gonna work together again.
Yeah, it's gonna be some mashups now. It's gonna be some mashups, okay?
Yes, so it's all love. I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy for her, and I'm really excited to see everything that comes forth from moving forward.
Absolutely, it's all gonna flourish. It's all gonna flourish. All right, now we go to housekeeping. We finna get into this topic because we know why you're here. Okay, we're gonna talk about creativity today.
Let's talk about creativity. Don't you hear it in your ears?
Okay.
Can't you get it in your teeth? I'm sorry. Okay. Get creative. Okay.
All right, then, sis.
No, but for real, let's talk about it. Creativity. I think a lot of times when we think about creativity, myself included, we think art, we think visual, we think 3D, 2D, we think paint, we think all types of things, and we say, I'm not creative, or I am creative. Whatever we say something around it, right? Well, I like you all to imagine that being creative is any time that you make something that didn't exist. You start a business, you're being creative. If you're introducing a new way of, formulating data at an engineering job, that is creative. If you discover anything new that never existed, or maybe it existed and you made a slight tweak and now it's amazingly different, you are creative.
You had a baby.
Shoot, if you had a baby, let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Feminine energy. Okay. Feminine energy is creative energy. You make things with feminine energy. Everything about feminine energy is about bringing something new to the table. It's about.
Can I pause you?
What was that?
I'll pause you for just a second.
Go ahead.
because this is for everybody who's out there that's probably like feminine energy. All my men folk who might be tuning in right now, feminine energy. Yes, I think it's really important to say that men have feminine energy.
What? Say that again, sis. You said men have feminine energy. What? I don't know.
It's important to say that men have feminine energy as well. Just as women also has masculine energy. It's a duality to life, sweetie. We're going to get into it. Go ahead.
You gotta have it in balance. That's why you be having these men out here like all emotional and not even knowing they emotional. But I digress. Feminine energy is creative energy. All y'all male artists, y'all tapping into your creative feminine energy. Appreciate you. Love you. I'm glad you're making, because that gives you a chance to learn about that side, that emotional side, that wave side, that ebb and flow side. Right? So let's talk about creativity and how we birth something new and how we take what we have and transform it into something that we want. Let's talk about that, Nat. How we do that?
It's many ways. Many ways. I think when I think of creativity, especially when it relates to feminine energy, that's why I say giving life, because like that by itself is extremely feminine, because only a woman can like create and bring life forth into the world. Of course, we need that male energy to help with that. Okay, that's why it's a balance to everything, but it's really some feminine energy into that. And so if we look at everything in that scope, similar to some of the things you listed before, like birthing a business. I don't know if anyone has ever heard the term, you're pregnant with an idea, right? Or you're pregnant with a concept. Women can only be pregnant, right? But a man can be pregnant with an idea. A man can be pregnant with a concept, right? Or artistic creation. If it's like you mentioned, art as far as fine art, as far as painting, that's one thing. But we also have to look at it in every aspect that it is. And ideas and ideas and an idea and creativity comes in all forms. If you're an architect, you're creating.
And Chanel said, we are the ultimate creators. So, I think she's talking about feminine energy or women, I think, because we was talking about that, but I didn't want that to get past us too far. She said, we are the ultimate.
Absolutely. We are. And even if you think, again, that balance, if you have a true partnership, and this is what I strive to have in my future marriage, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a complete partnership with two people understanding the ebbs and flows of masculine and feminine energy, we understand that both parties have both, for one, like we stated with it at the beginning. But we also understand at any given time, one can have more than the other of either. Sometimes certain women can come with some really strong masculine energy. Yes, and sometimes certain men can come with some really strong feminine energy. And that's not right or wrong. That's just a thing. Sometimes it happens. So in a true partnership, whether it be in a relationship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, or a work relationship, we got to understand that creativity is embedded into all of us, and that is working in that feminine energy. So like I was saying, like it could be an architect. You're creating something from nothing. And I think artists, period, no matter what form of art you are in, artists, people who really, and even some that don't, because some artists are truly amazing and they don't even identify as artists. They like, I do this every once in a while, but their work is like tremendous, right? We all probably know one of those.
I got one. I know one of them. You know, I know.
My one is your one. Victor, if you out there, we talking about you. Okay.
Talk about Victor.
You are amazing. And you need to
that's my dad, y'all.
Absolutely. He is a fantastic artist. I would go run and grab you one of his pieces to show you. He's amazing. But when you're living in that energy, even if you don't identify with it, when you take literally nothing, like a blank piece of paper, and from your mind, you take a concept and place it upon a paper, or you place it upon a concrete, or you place it upon food, whatever you're putting it on, that's some amazing creativity. And for me, I'm an artist in various different ways, but I'm not a fine artist. So for me, the most fascinating is fine artists, because I can't do that. Well, I can, but it probably won't look as good as others.
Yes, you can. Let's not put
That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna change that. I definitely can, but it's gonna look a lot different than some other people's art. Okay, but to take nothing in any form of your creativity and create something is amazing. Even if it's like we said, like a business idea, to create something that has never been done before and do it and bring it to life and make it actually happen. It's amazing.
What Beatty's just said. She said what Black women always do: make something out of nothing. Come on, sis.
Absolutely. And if you take that thing back, that's what it has always been. And right now we're seeing an influx, like Dionne, like you were saying earlier, women is winning.
We win. Black woman. Hey, it is woman season, y'all. Get in. 2020 was clearing the way for us. I'm telling you, I feel the vibes. I don't know where it's coming from.
And watch how the world changed because of it. Like, women have been, and I'm gonna say it again, specifically melanated women have been placed on a back burner for too long, but literally the world was built upon our concepts, ideas, our milk, our life, our ability to give life. It's been pushed aside for too long. And if you really pay attention, and a smart man will tell you this, when they say the man is the head, but the woman is the neck, you can't turn without us. You can't make a move without us. And that's the truth. And that's what I was getting at when I was saying like a true partnership of that duality of male and female energy. We need each other. And I'm not about anybody saying like one versus the other. No, we need each other. It's a balance.
It's a balance. It's a necessity.
Absolutely. And that's how we're going to really create some change, like some real change. And it's going to be that duality of both working together, but realizing that the creativity for real comes from the woman and giving her platform to create.
That's what Chanel was saying. Like, I have an African fertility statue in my house. People ask me if I'm hoping to get pregnant with the baby, and I tell them that I'm done with having babies, but I'm looking to birth other things. Just know that the energy is there.
Yes. And let it be an advocate fertility statue. I'm saying take that thing back to the source. Okay. Yes, for that, Chanel. Yes. When I was actually pregnant, I was collecting art, like for real, collecting African art, all type, any posters, any type of art I could find with a mother and a baby on it, right? And of course, I'm definitely not pregnant now. Son we already talked about him being 2 years old, pushing on 3. But now those images mean something completely different for me. You know what I'm saying? It's that creativity. It's the ability to bear life, to hold and create life, and to hold and create life and bring forth life in other ways. Because everything I do, creativity is in it, and I hope that it brings life or change life or mold life in a different way.
And speaking of molding life in a different way, a couple things I want to consider. First off, I want to acknowledge Wisdom asked the question, what types of support is needed also for the creative? And so I want to get to that. But before we do, I wanted to kind of talk about how is art being used to mold and shape the world around us and shift the narrative? I don't know if you guys have noticed. I have noticed that since the shutdown started and we had looting back in May, riots back in May, whatever you want to call it, back in May, and windows were being busted and boards were being put up in windows, right? Mm-hmm. I have noticed how beautiful neighborhoods have become because of that. Like South Shore, I went over there, I'm trying to get back over there. I love South Shore, girl. Yeah. But I went over there and I'm looking around, and as they cleaned it up, and all the murals on the boarded windows just look so beautiful, and how the space has been transformed, and the whole vibe over there is different. I mean, it has been changing for years, but I've only been gone for about a year, and it's different.
But you know what? Honestly, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of what most people would think would break, a society, a people, a race, or anything is when, okay, I'm gonna just give it this reference right here. To create a diamond, you need extreme pressure.
Talk about geoscience. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring it to your level. That's what I'm saying. Let me not even just over explain that. To create a diamond, and Dionne love her some science, so that just made my life. Okay.
How does that work, y'all? There's layers of earth, and in those layers, matter of the dead animals get trapped, and from that we get coal. Once you get coal, then the layers continue adding heat and pressure, and they press the molecule so much that the diamond is created. It is a hardened piece of animal matter, actually.
You better let them know, sir. Give them the details. Okay. Because I know all that. But that's exactly what I'm saying, though. It takes some things to die. Like you said, the animal carcass. It takes some things to die. It takes some extreme uncomfortableness. It takes
discomfort.
It's also like a butterfly, and we both feel the same way about butterflies. You got to go into that cocoon and be dark and uncomfortable and cramped and balled up and real irritated for a little minute to come out this beautiful butterfly, this brand new creation, this transformation. And so this is a time of transformation, because in this time of 2020, not only have we've seen creativity flourish, but we've seen COVID-19. We've seen a backwards 45 president. We've seen racists coming out the woodwork. We've seen police brutality, even more so. Seeing it even more so. Not that it's happening even more so, but seeing it even more so. And then reacting to it as well. And I think a lot of that, the reaction to that is because of COVID. Because if you really pay attention, it's been happening, but we got work. We got kids. We got bills. COVID happened and people like, all right, I got time now, cuz. I don't know if y'all ever seen that video, but it's a video. And it's like, all right, last time I ain't had time, but now I got time now, cuz. Let's go. And like literally the world stood up like no more. And it takes these extreme, crazy, chaotic, I don't know what to do situations to really plant our flags and figure out what it is that we are going to do. And it takes the creatives to do that. It takes like you said, what we're talking about, fine artists, those boards that may have been a sign of doom and gloom. These businesses are closed. Violence is happening. Windows are being broken out. They turn them into beautiful pieces of artwork. So now when you walk down the street, instead of seeing that wooden board with doom and gloom, you see a beautiful piece of artwork that was never there before that can inspire you with beautiful messages on them. That part of creativity. But also the part of creativity where now job security, or what we thought, I'm gonna use my air quotes on that because it ain't never been secure, honey. Job security.
There we go.
Now we getting creative. It's more Black businesses out here than ever before. Everybody finding their side hustle and trying to make it their main hustle, and that's what it's always has been. That's creating. That's creating income. And now people are like, support Black businesses. Yes. Support Black businesses. And we're trying to figure out creative ways to do that. We're getting creative with technology because now we can't just host events like we used to. So how can we use creativity in the internet to get our message out, not only to the people in our city, in our 12-block radius or our email list, but to the world? Creativity under these extreme pressures is making a major move.
Let me tell y'all something. A lot of businesses that are really big corporations now, look them up. Most of them are about 100 years old. If you think about it, what was happening about 100 years ago? A depression. People had to get creative.
Absolutely.
They had to get creative. And so that's where we get all these businesses started from nowhere. People making something out of nothing. Going back to what Wisdom said. Black women making something out of nothing. That's why we hashtag winning Black woman 2020.
And melanated people, period.
Yeah, I'm just really feeling myself as a Black woman.
Black woman, we got to talk about it. But can I just say how, if you really want to talk about creativity and how something from nothing, if you look at, we're not even going to go all the way back to Africa because we was already winning over there, honey. Okay. When we were kidnapped and brought to this country, we had literally nothing. And oppression is still deeply rooted into the red flag of this country because it's worked off blood. You feel me? And we still have accomplished so much in such a really small amount of time. If you really want to think about when slavery ended and where we are now, in a really short amount of time, we still have come so far, and it was all due to creativity. But Black culture, which is literally what turns the world, if you want to be real about it, Black culture is the world's culture. Everybody looks to young Black children to dictate what the style gonna be, what the music gonna be, what the slang gonna be. If we understood our power,
yes,
and took that thing back, imagine where we would be. But it's all due to our creativity and where we literally were given scraps, pig guts and leftover, like things nobody wanted.
How creative do you have to get? How creative do you have to get to make a meal out of that?
And maybe people still eating it in 2020.
Seasonings and you come on, y'all. Come on.
I ain't eating it, but people are still going to the grocery store and buying this stuff and eating it in 2020. That's creativity. First of all, what your grandmama did and what your great grandmama did in that kitchen was godly. It was ordained. Okay? How she feed a whole household on scraps? You tell me. Ordained work, creativity.
She said ordained.
It is ordained work grandma did. Okay? That's creativity. All right? And that's what we have to start looking at it as. I'm a creator. I am not a painter. I am a creator. Okay? Bringing it back to what Dionne said, it's not just about the paper. I am an artist in other forms, you know, as far as acting and producing content and stuff like that. But overall, I am a creator because everything that I do is working to create a new existence for melanated people. So whether you are a scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, like I said, an architect, if you are a painter, if you are a dancer, if you're a writer, whatever it is that you are, how do you use your creativity, your skill set, your passion, your purpose to create anew? And I think that's the question, because we're all creators in some type of way, form, shape, or fashion. But how do we use our creativities to really create a new tomorrow? That's the thing I think we need to think about.
Part of that is transforming the world, and going back to the Healing Academy, that's part of our mission, to transform the world around us.
Absolutely.
And we're doing that through programming, offering things for people to take a moment to breathe. Because we know we got a lot to breathe about.
Absolutely.
There's so much on our shoulders, and we're afraid of losing. But we got to get rid of the fear first so that we can move forward and learn how to support ourselves, how to live through this. So can we talk a little bit about the supports for artists?
Supports for artists? Yeah.
So I think I would like to take some time to do more research about what monetary supports are out there, because
there's a ton of grants out there for artists right now, in different fields. So whether you be a fine artist or otherwise, there is money out here for the arts. I think it's because philanthropists are really realizing how art inspires and how dreary the world can be right now with COVID and a lot of other things, people just being at home and different things like that. So they are really looking to fund art. So I can't give you the specific sites and things like that right now.
That's
but
we can offer at the next show, because the next show, it may be a creative show, but regardless of what it is, we will have a list of supports and resources, because we love to offer that to our viewers and listeners. But I do want to offer a few things here today. The first thing I'm going to talk about is something about programming. Shortly, we'll have some classes being dropped that are virtual, that are therapeutic, and that will help kind of deal with what's going on in the world. So if you're looking for something around spending time with yourself, children, family, and monitoring the mental wellness of yourself, children, and family. These are some programs that you will see coming to you very shortly. We will be announcing more of that information later, probably next show. Yeah, we could probably have a list for you next show.
For you next.
A bunch of beautiful presents because it'll be December, which is my birthday month.
Yay!
And I love giving gifts on my birthday.
One of my favorite holidays, Dionne Day.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, girl.
Gotta take a second to breathe and be silly about it. Get down here and there. This is what, by the way, y'all, this is pretty much how I am with my students. They be like, Miss Milton, are you?
Girl, don't hide your energy for nobody.
I can't. I'm like, y'all ain't there because they know I gotta fight them to get on the screen. I'm not fighting y'all to get on the screen. I'm gonna pretend like y'all not there and put on a show. Thank you.
This is why I love Dionne. If y'all don't love Dionne, y'all soon will love Dionne. For all of the newcomers to the show, y'all will love Dionne if you don't already. Okay, because I love this girl. She's unapologetically her, and that's beautiful. And and that's creativity. To live in your energy and use that for good is creativity. And that's a micro way we can all take our creativity and own it every single day, because each and every one of us out there in the world are different, and we need to hone that, own that, and live in that and be good.
Curious. So, like, I'm really curious about the viewers and listeners. What ways are you guys creative? I mean, I know, Wisdom, you're an artist, and as an artist, I know people always assume I'm gonna say art is my way of being creative. But is there maybe another way, Wisdom, or anybody else listening in? I know.
We got quite a few viewers, y'all. Come on, drop y'all creativities down. And if you have a business where your creativity is wrapped within a business, drop that too, so we can get y'all some support. Go like and share so we can help each other. That's what this thing is all about. Supporting each other. So drop your businesses if that's linked to your creativity as well. But one thing, what's that?
Curate space. I love that.
Absolutely. Space is so necessary because a lot of us want to say things, we want to do things, but we don't have the space to say them and do them. So creating space is amazing. Curating space is amazing.
She carves out space. I love that too.
I see that shoulder.
I know. It's like my shoulder, like, yes. Because it's like, okay, think about this. There is a block. And in that block, there is a way of being that already exists. But we are in that block. So we carve out of it to make a space for ourselves. That's what I instantly thought about as soon as I read it. But
I think of the Southside Community Art Center.
You said what?
I think of the Southside Community Art Center.
Say more.
When I think of carving out space and being creative and creating a space and curating a space where there was none, I think of the founders of the Southside Community Art Center. For those of you, and I always talk about this, for y'all just coming back, I always talk about the Southside Community Art Center. For those that are new, welcome to the Southside Community Art Center. It's an amazing space. It's our history, and it's like literally one of the last pieces of our true history that's there, solid in staple form, where you can go and witness and rub and touch and breathe and partake in the air of the space where our ancestors did their work. Especially if you're an artist in any form of art, that is the space. So with the Southside Community Art Center, is the oldest independently owned African-American art center and collectible institution in the nation on 38th in Michigan, right? What's that?
You always like rail it off like a song. I'm like, that's
because it flows off my tongue like a symphony. You feel me?
It sounds like
I feel like I'm singing opera when I say that.
God. Why do people do it at the same time?
You know I got you.
It's so good.
Because like our ancestors created that space for us, and it's still here 80 years later. In 1940, that space opened. Ancestors In 1940, where there were no cell phones, no internet, Black people had no other space to be, create, showcase art, learn art. The founding amazing, especially Dr. Burroughs. Okay, she's close and near and dear to my heart.
Wisdom said. She said the Black woman who carved out this space was such a creator.
Come on, Dr. Margaret Burroughs. If y'all don't know it, y'all better Google today, honey, because Dr. Margaret Burrouds created space for all of us, and you don't even know it.
Yes.
Okay. You don't even know it. Dr. Margaret Burroughs created the Southside Community Art Center. She also created the first African American History Museum right across the street from the Southside Community Art Center. One woman, one block. Two amazing historic institutions, both the first of their kind. Don't play with Dr. Burroughs, okay? Listen, but I digress. Because she was amazing.
It's okay. It's a good breath, though. It's a good breath.
She's amazing. She get me worked up, y'all. I love me some Dr. Burroughs. Amazing. The DuSable Museum of African American History. She created both of those institutions on one block right across the street from each other. And the center started in the 40s. So that's a real young, that's little Margaret. Okay. That's little young Dr. Margaret Burroughs. Okay. As a young artist creating that space, Archibald Motley Jr., Charles Wright, Richmond Birthday, all of these amazing, historic, revered African-American artists, whippersnappers, started in this space because they saw a need and they felt that need. And I think that's the thing with creativity and using your creativity to create a new. See a need, feel a need, right? Yes. And that's what they did in the 40s with darn near no resources. Imagine what we can do in 2020 if we take our power back and say, yes, we can. And say, yes, I will. Right?
On that note, listen, y'all, we are creating something so new with the Healing Academy. We are creating something so new just by existing in this world today. You are creating something so new because you're creating a new way to be you. You're the only you who ever exists. You're creating something new. So let us take a moment to take a breath for that. Can we do that?
Let's do that.
If you're comfortable, be comfortable. But I do suggest you either lie down flat or sit up straight, whatever you do. You just want your spine straight. You want your spine nice and straight. Okay. And you want to pick up your shoulders and roll them back. And take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let it go. Let's do 2 more deep breaths just like that. Let it go. Good job. One more. Keep breathing. Allow creative light flow. Let's start at the base of our feet. Feel the creative light energy as it pushes up through your feet. Feel the creative light energy that pushes up through your ankles, through your legs, to your knees. Feel the creative energy as it pushes up into your legs, into the seat of your pants. Feel the energy store. Feel the energy stir. The base of your belly. Feel the energy as it flutters up through your torso. Pay close attention as that creative energy bubbles up into your heart. Feel the energy in your throat, your shoulders. Let it come down to the tips of your fingers, to your arms. Allow the energy to flow up into your head space, all the way up to the crown of your head. Continue breathing. Allow creative energy to consume you. Understand that you are a creator. No matter what you do, it is a superpower birthright of yours. Continue breathing. As you walk forward, understand the breath is a tool. Creativity is a way of being. Continue breathing. Continue being a creator. Take a deep breath in and out. 2 more deep breaths and out. Last one. Thank you for joining me in meditation.
Girl, every time I be feeling yes. I hope y'all feel the same way. My eyes can't even open all the way. I don't know. They can't even. They can't even open. They itty bitty right now. They can't even open all the way. And if y'all seen my eyes before, y'all know how big they are, right? You know how big my eyes are. You would know that this is how relaxed I am right now.
Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for always coming with that breath. And that's what the Breathe experience is all about, you guys. It's about taking a moment to not only think about different topics and subject matters that can help heal you and others in the world around you, but at the root of it, it's literally to take that breath, to remember that your breath is your life. And when we go through the day and we're wound up with work and kids and responsibilities and just life in general and the stresses of the world, a lot of times we literally forget to breathe.
Girl, we sitting here holding our breath.
We literally are. And so this is the time for you to take that breath just for you. So even at 6 o'clock, now that y'all know we coming back, because we back.
Yes, who's back?
On Tuesdays, consistently every single Tuesday starting in January. We got one more for y'all in December, but we told y'all we're gonna give y'all a little rest during the holiday season, but we still know y'all need to breathe, so we're gonna come through once a month for y'all this month and next month. But after that, every single Tuesday, 6 o'clock, if you got to sit the kids somewhere, if you know, but take some time for you and remember to breathe. Remember throughout your day, throughout your week, remember to take those breaths, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. It'll make you a better human being.
Yep.
And not choke somebody up. Okay.
We don't want you choking
another
nobody, please.
We don't want y'all out there choking nobody up. We don't want y'all out there suffocating neither.
Right.
Okay?
So all right.
So take that breath.
Us.
Yes, y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all came through for the first show. Spread, share, pass the word along. Y'all make sure that you don't take this and be selfish. Share with a friend. Invite them to the page, the Healing Academy page, the Breathe Academy page. I'm sorry, the Breathe Academy, the Breathe Experience page. And on Instagram, we're we_heal_heal. We heal. Our website is wehealheal.org because we official. Yes, you better shake something, girl.
That wasn't appropriate.
That's why we the party siders. Anyway. wehealheal.org is the website. Healing Academy on Facebook. The Breathe Experience on Facebook. We Heal the Healing Academy on IG. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. This is where you need to be Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And we'll keep y'all posted with all the love.
Yes. All right.
See y'all. Love y'all. Spread the love and remember to breathe. Catch y'all next month.